Colts. Now the elder statesman of the NFL, Adam Vinatieri, set to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On first down, gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Flushed out right. And got his man complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down following the run. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front has eaten up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Austin's got it left side. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Goff to Austin that time for an L.A. first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. To throw is Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On first and goal, Gurley. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. Goff now to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Mostert. They find some open field here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, how many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in... So many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Carry here for Terrence West. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll run it with West. Fresh set of downs here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you, because you know there's 3 levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Terrence West scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Colts are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. For the Rams, let's take a peek back to 2016. The Rams have now missed the playoffs 12 straight years. Only Cleveland and Buffalo have longer streaks.
Last year was such a crazy year for the Rams. Look, so many expectations, being back in L.A., but it's really a year of being unsettled. People had to find places to live, training camp facilities. How do you even get to the airport? They had to take a bus everywhere, to the airport, to the stadium for home games, you name it. This year should be a little bit easier for them. Brand new coaching staff in place, and I really think that the young quarterback, Jared Goff, has a chance to make a big-time jump. The guy I'm looking forward to watching, a rookie receiver out of Eastern Washington, Cooper Kupp. I'm saying 60 catches or more his rookie year.
Wow, going on the record. Now a first down throw. Goff. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Touchdown, LA! Sammy Watkins, 63 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Charles, let's talk about these Indianapolis Colts as their offense comes back out. You know, they seem to be on a steady rise a few years back. 3 straight 11-5 seasons have been followed, though, by back-to-back 8-8 years. So not good in a relatively weak AFC South.
They used to run that division. That was theirs to lose. Now they're trying to get back to the top. And I think that they figured out that, hey, Andrew Luck at quarterback, that guides us in a big way. We're fine on offense. They spent their first 3 draft picks in 2017 all on defense. 2 secondary guys and a pass rusher, Malik Hooker being the top guy. They expect that to help them win the AFC South.
And it drops dead second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside. No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense. Throwing on third down, Luck. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. They convert on third with a gain of 22. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. It takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. Here's Luck now on second down. And some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in second and manageable. Luck on the sneak, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Now Luck says let's get going as he'll hustle him to the line. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are in for 6. And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team. They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do. I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there. Are you looking forward? Coaching them up from right up here in the booth. And an update from a game going on up in Santa Clara, and the 49ers are out to the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10:20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver. A nice AFC West matchup. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. Open space inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts add on to their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And now it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. They'll run. This is Robert Turbin. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
In motion comes the tight end left. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And room there to work it inside the 25. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now West. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's West. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
In motion left, the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll come out in the pistol. Play fake to Turbin. Now Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Colby Listenby. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A good pickup there, a 22. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a play fake here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And yes, home is where the heart is. And for Robert Woods, it's Los Angeles. He played college football at USC right here in this stadium.
And probably feels comfortable out there. He was an All-American as a Trojan in 2011.
Yeah, really trained to be an NFL player. I mean, he watched a lot of NFL cut-ups and tapes of wide receivers while he was in college before joining them on this stage.
Here's Goff now on second down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 5 on the play there. And that leads to a Los Angeles first down. Here's Goff. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it first and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley. That'll bring up second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to the air. Goff on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Eluding and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. This is Mostert. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Mostert. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Easy.
Off of play action. Luck sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Alec Ogletree coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Luck and the Colts looking for something big here after the sack. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Luck. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Henry Anderson. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice